chire ebi akoso ma yekasa yi atorentem etim
eyade
yebegyina mu ewo parliament na ebra fotosanfo ekenkan budget no ensam akese atele bese num anetofo mu a emu ba ko ne se yekasa yi levy covid-19 levy any betting tax yetwa mu sei ewen e de afri Ghana ya brabo mu a eno nso mu nsam kase boyi yebekan ne akyerem
ehwan so enwode ti udwo se 24-hour economy da so NDC aso no wode beko yen Ghana mrasa bedwam ama wonum abobo ho
ebusia ensam no de edoso paasa wokra bata ho nwen dodo no an de akire eba ese romafo ekosi efunu na wode ene se wo bedwedwere adam ese keji madamu a wo bie akwadazi ipu na ensam no ye de epoa wo se kafo na wode ane se wo be hia yan ewo Facebook no eso eye promise radio na chairman wuntumi wose news no it is agglomerating and conglomerating ewo yententa kese no so a emu edesa anomanam eye nipa anama bosom esa ensemu a eba no yemfa ho aseda ema adwumakoyi
3p garlic mixture no eye edra onumu a ebiebie wuntirimu o wo jabroso a eboa paunsan yo chichiti efichikromo ha sugar na kosro eba chaw asthma intishewa ebeboa pa 3p garlic mixture na so de garlic tie no ade no wo mu efra no alison no enu na eboa gima ne kasa gima o na ye 100% fi se ye ne chinchim ye no wo mo fancy jaso nti vitamin C ne ne wo se wo bia no ni nyina e wo 3p garlic mixture eno no from 0248928824 0248928824 and 0201000021
sadan so na ye gina so de aseda biem ama bosheba electricals eba enkanea ene ho apemprade nko ade a sebi empenese se abo sudan da wotiase a akukọ ni abanko a wokopo so a enye yie eba enkanea hodo te se chandelier corner light gate light ceiling light LED light ye wo 3 6 9 18 and 24 watt ye wo LED light nso e wo ho ye wo steady lamps ye wo floodlight eno no eboa wo mu a astrotefs ahodo ene steady ahodo e ama communities no floodlight no ubenya ndosopu e wo bosheba electricals ye wo CCTV cameras and any cables accessories ye wo 360 outdoor any indoor ye wo standing fans orient ceiling fans air condition I use USB camera digital video recorders nyina no wodru eye bosheba electricals ya ebuso se akomada ne ntosi de hia ne se wo bebo awura mu ye branches no eye ahodo miensa e wo komasi kurupon yi emu edum PZ wo behunu bosheba electricals se woni kejetia market no edi ehwani mu eniama ne tamu pa ana edum bosheba abrosa tente no monso no prisons runabout baby a Promise FM Promise TV Oyerepa FM ene Oyerepa TV ebutuo ya bowura mu ho ehonso no bosheba electricals nso ebi ewo ho ana edum PZ ante ata akofo abrosa no monso egumu sei eve wodie ene se wo bedwedwura dem na wase wo bo aputo na wafra number si emienum 0322 030 838 and 0536 095 966 bosheba electricals yema efie office ene baby biada eye kama ye wo de eyusu anyinama hoden ana ye wo de eyusu awia no so ahoden solar no so ebi ewo ho na se wapomden ana nkonka ne nkwade a tie mi yie pa na yenkanfo ema se Promise Herba ehabanro de gaftram at the stamp wasiso na empenfo agi atum sesa wonnomu a ahoden galo na kire se karifiazo ahoden beba no eye Promise Herba ye wo de waba betimi anom de be matemenom now we be friend 05355 44681 adwumakuo yi ana abo adontene a ena adwumere yi ensam no ye de eba ye atwene nya se SDF ofunu akenkanfo mienu edi amaje so eye Ghana Stakat ya mitenkura woko Okoyeabour Okran menne
Piesie Lardi
ebusia kase bo no emunsam enie awrawosam a yɛde ɛsommo ɛne sɛ wode w'ani ekopie mu ɛwɔ dwaboso nkwanta ɛwɔ dwaboso mansini mu atɔyɛ mantamu a enkomo a efiri ho eba no enye de when you can say videos and pictures of inogan wo hwa enhwe wi wani so a enye yie ene say wo pani bia so wo moye ewoi akoto ahye no so aboro no akunu a aye awrehosam na busuamo a mo hwa promise TV ne de a awurade nyankopon Christ said ye wo wa no obroni kan say bi said ye wo wa isi gunachi a bono pa kumpapai no enya sam kotoa na me anko ahoma so yamane boni Richard aje kuranten ejina efuom ho ba bia na wo wa yi ebo papa ye kunu no wonfa emu amane bo emre yan Richard aje kuranten madwo
Menya be ma mejo so
wadaroma nanka mpenense se krona ofri mu ba no se ye twe wo hene fom a ye nsa ye chenkobu sase kroni modwo nesu mebu sase ba bia ogina na he ye boko de
Menya be ma ye boko so no enye boko sa
de enti a enye boko no to asoma yen
Menya be ma ye tie nyina ne se eni oba atoye etifidu mantemetre western of regions sefidabo so eye district capital ne kuro ketu ese na se eye adwabo so enkwanta ehɔ no mo na saa yoro husemi esiye ne nyina ne se na nsa ne na eye da kwasiada ana wo panyina ne mfie ne beye abiusun kɔ abiusun nom ye frɛ se kwabnachi ekrefie se wo kɔ afuma ba na ebo beye nomi na wo panyin no emafie na no kura se mu ewo mu ne se wo panyin no wo kɔ afuma wo nche wache wo afumu kura no ana du baako na wabafie enti aba se no myensa wo ma afie saa no abusia ne yese wo mo kono mpa ko na chiri kwan o mo koye bia o ma hu wo panyin no enti o mo sansa o ma chi bafie ebobo na nanom ahemfo amane ama o mo so ebo da wuro ma ne emrantie ne maba wa ati o mo hu gum kwasi adana na dwo no epeni bia o mo ehu no abetin enra no pa ana ya bia se na nanom ahemfo eni kuruma fo esachi omuhu gu omudie ekope wo penya ye friend se kwabnati na beya nonko eko beye nondu no ana ya ade se yehu wo penya ye friend se kwabnati yehu no no na ya ade se wato an e wonhie do na bia yehu wo penyi no eya bia eni abefo kwan so ye fa so esie ewo na enkofo enya bi ade ye omunyuma no ewo ana ya ade se na openya ye friend se kwabnati eya ade se oda na bo ne be se aduonu de na eya ade se bi sa eye wo we no omu wo huye pa enti omu siba mo openya no eni omu gba na left and right we mi wo obi nyimi o esan se ho no mo emefia wuchiama obi be chinchi no openya no etimi ekwo tiatia mu saa kopem bre moa no etimi egbo na wono so etimi etoye na enra bre yekoduru ho no no yekura na ayeden enso etimi ediamaye entiene na nanam ahemfo eya ade se omo fredo abuso apolisifoɔ ama omo so etimi eba bia ho de omani ebebehwe omo ba ye no na eya ade se ye nokure openya ye fete kwabnachi no eya ade se wada ho na chi nyina aso enye ni tire ho de ni nyina ho na otimi hwemo ano omo bo no bo pa na ye ni payifo nkomo ebise omo sabia openyi no ko ye na ehɔ no mo ye na afuo na asɛdɛ ama payifo kyerɛ mo kyerɛ ye sɛ ehɔ no enye papa fuo impokura ba bi openyi na afuo no wɔ no ɔne sɛ afuo na ɔne omasie saa nwoma no wɔ no ɛmmɔ hye mpo na waka sɛ bi ɔne ɔmo bɔ hye nti no omasisi saa nwoma wɔ ko bi osu no ahwɛ akɔdi a ɛno nso ɛwɔ saa bɔɔso no mu ɛnam so mo ɔmo bɔ no no ɛnkyɛ enti omu nim adegodie pɔtea wɔpanya yɛ frɛ ne sɛ pɔtɛnti wɔkɔpɛ wɔ hɔ no ma ɛnam so ama ne ɛmoa na bo no ama wɔfiri atiasefo asase so enti me ne wɔ kasa deɛ nananom ahemfo ɛyɛ amammerɛ ne amane a ɛne apolisifoɔ nso afa mu no a me ne wɔ kasa yi wokɔpie ɛwɔ dwabo so government office a ɛhwehwɛ mu egu so a ɛkɔ
ene menua ma ye na ase papa na ye besrew se koso adi akire nso ma yen Every say aboa no se bi mpenesis wo dagem na se wo mu yi a aya na wotire mo ntene ho bibi ni a na de asom ye biem e wasante mantam ha
me ni abema me da sie pa de beto fo bia me franka mo ni motiefo
ya da se papa abusua ya mane boni Richard Ajay Kuranten ana ode amane boyi efiri dwaboso nkwanta e wo Western North mantam mo emu a wopani ane din e de kwabena chei 75 years ana enwowa abo na kunu a emunsam yade asommoyi
na yefri honum yenko ensam from nsam we so enyede magana be dadadi pataban ewo asante achim north mansi nimu ewo asante mantem ha na nano osuo toye no ba easy ba enye easy kra omofo e dejected afflicted why tormented cheseni po abonyenya wo kro no mu a wo mobility na ye inability osuo frama jampantrudu no efa aye no ya ba takaya asai no ma na yabakwa homa no so na ye ne assembly member Emma Pataban electoral area Emma Majida electoral area Pataban so ka hom Honorable Sikenya Jackson Salasi akodi enkomo Honorable Majwe
ya eja ana yena
yo adam bobes kakra o da sisa waso ye muna we de mon kafra wate
yo
Pataban krono eni padu do sebe eni padu do be se na okrono
hello Majida enya Pataban Majida
yo Majida
Majida
kromu ena framafa adan
yeah
ama so apa no o we adan be se ne sisi kro yi mu
not dan ana sikru mu
na dan be se ne so apa
dan no school dan na wo bebia school for school dan no miensa ana ne so apa ana bebia koko for mutom koko egu on so no koko shed eno so nyina so apa ana amanfo amam wo krom ankran na wo krom ho nyina nso nipa about 20 so omuso dan nyina so apa
okay se say no minim se mo behia mo bi amode betudwa ama ya ina ba ni se ma mini kam se na dmofo aba mo aso ye ho
aha na dmofo aba ho ama ye MP na wo ho nso MP foforo ye to aba yi nso ono so ato nipa ama o ma behie ba kwa ti se sabre no MC enya mai ana afi na aba foforo nso abanti no bibia nya nkoso wo assembly sei enti not mo for buy answer ka inso toy inso stenu amanfo ni amanfo di da bonti say ka mo kwai at least ebia mattress ana aduani kakra ni ade ebia ka di kwai no bibia ni won to mo ntuma fa bibia de anka ho enti se no amanfo e to jajo ho no mo omo ehu achu pa
omo mo da so apa no ehe no no mo deda
se ebinu endo ebinu da bonti o se ka bibi sa asise a school dan ho no ma school dan ho na amanfo be kwa akonida ba school dan so na so apa enti ebinu da bonti ebinu da omo na fofo ntene omo family members nten mo maka no ebi da bonti ade achi
na ne osuo ne san to wona woda bonti wo be fa hene
mentime
ene na
so no anya sem kitwa
ene mo ne tutu aka monsem pa yenya o ma nko na minim de obeka atwa to efa ohawo amakomu no
Lucia no uhie te de ne sie no edua akese na wo krom ha nyina nso abubu atu adise electricity ahoma no so nti high tension homa no nyina agugu fom nti light so eni ho nyina ayesum nti sabre de ebe kase amanfo obekwa yemo ankrenkre na omo ebi wo msel no ombeboy because say ebe twa say aban beba ansa na beba aban beba no na amanfo ho akire omo kemesre say ankrenkre na omo se de omo se bi wabi no omo mra no mekwa yemo na me microphone no nya bibi da na munya bibi edi because sabe ebi no mattress ni ade omo de so nyina asai
okasa aban beba ye de nim se na duma ba ho na ban no na aba ho no se bia gade odonka baako ne mu bag baako ne eyi na mu benya ana o ma sha bobo kase bi se on be ye bibi aburo sama mo
Oh, the home say, not more coordinator and Kasa entry my Bautu Nipa and I won't be fair. But Nipa no by no say normally not mo BBC not mo for a basi as stand match what we see SCCA. I say come on to be kakra everybody. But change of government and buy into Bibia ni ho and to mo ba no man fan here ama. And to minim that potia abansu ebe pa e say MC ama adwuma be hya sana me manfo no ombenya bibi kakra ahwom
na light no so the electricians or mood abrabia no or ya na response no ye beka say ye na say na disaster we sa to enchem we atomo ama why is not egu form a ECG form a hoy
aden esi endua but normally ECG form no BBC sia from wa a chance and about bibi betumi asi obetumi from 1 week kwa munya mai but we see no aye hunti no ene ya mbehwe ba omunya nkon omunya nsase ya bibia wo ho
edas yenim sampanyufo no ate obekom moa
yo
na mebeboa mo honorable Sikenya Jackson Salasi Majida electoral area assemblyman e Wasante Achem North Mesino emu Wasante Mantemaya
yeda so agina mu e wakasebo no emu a na yenye mfiri Asante Mantam frɛ sɛ yeda so asimpo anon anwemu an yebutuo ye befiri Asante Achem North a na yeba ahafo ano southwest mensi emu eno nso eye mankraso ene ne mpotamu a na wosuframa jampantrudu edi akiri eno nso ebiesi ewo honomu a wo manfo adwapade adan hodo adane asato a ewo wosuframa no mu a yekasai ayeden pa na enam so amaramane boni kirem se enkuroto obese enum de a wosuo no boro akase wo boro menka so pampam okura apepa adan susuku adan ebububi ama wo mo a wo mo dan so yatakwa men so ahono bi agufo mo a kire se esine nkuto esi awia mu enyina mahoden atete agufom ana kire se transformers ibi nso eti another form sanka etim ama sesei esuma nkasa ana edru wono mo firi se ensuo yi a enipa bi epe bi edi dwuma no akoto mea bi ama yakasa yi ensamoni ankasa na etimi adie na oba yen TV no eso a ene Promise TV ana mo so a mo pese mo hwebi wo social media no Promise Radio wo Facebook ene se de akuro no de aya na aye se bi de sasabro be kotodwa na aye no no na enkroto ahodo ayakasa yi wo mo ho aka wato wrenchem mu no eye mankranso beposo boatin krom bonkwaso number 1 ene adade krom na sukwada ne so nyina pepepa sese no enkwada no mpo efiti sa bere yekwe no obi ntime nkyere ba bia wo betena mpo esua de na no ana Owura Solomon eye Dumon wo ye NDC twetwerofo ewo mense no emu wo de atomantam so afo Honorable Dr. Frank Amwako hene se yeto pempemu a yetukuru eno ntide aduro no wo hiamoa
Excellent.
Yes, ya talk Jumadi no so aba bedu adadi krom high adadi krom ya sayaba bedu adadi krom basic primary school no classroom say KG block no nyina so apa so main primary school no so three classrooms so apa na che say Jumadi na ega ho no edin e was say etimi ya ho eduma assembly ne party no leadership media ni mu ya jina minister name Yewura na Dr. Mokohini any sector minister Honorable Haruna Ejusu Esquire e jina mo name atunamo any regional executive atunamo ahunu dewo ya take home data in assembly no ateko mo report Ghana Education Services for report na yen as party ya wa ba mu a ye hwese Yewura John Dramani Mahama equal educational opportunity for every child of school going age in beba so no yes so ye di animu yes adwuma no because Yewura policy ne say e was say school ni bia obetimo ko school otimi nya kwanya esua nwuma
eni ayeti yi aye opani anedin edi Solomon Dumon wono ana woye NDC twetwerofo ewo ahafo ano southwest mensi mu Asante Mantam na torenchemu wono so de ho nkomo asomye no
yanko sikasem emu na otwetwa mu no pempe so banwa na Ghana fotosanfo ora Piesie Lardi Forsen waya no bi NDC for ya no bi de atwe agene agina omayi budget ho kontabuo a wode betudwa ene day na jabo santan walandia ba bedura 2025 budget ho nsam no apiepie mu a ebinum bose ebi so da so ade wansa esu wona no se ne wo hwehwe no enyama mu ema wonom na finance minister ene ne nsam ode tudwa efa Ghana economy no ho no etre se economy no dam na donko mu na economy no hwidon yade ache no na yade no ama na yetikelenkele wontimi nidi wanofo akese woye basa lo economy du Ghana maladi Ghana economy no yare pa na yade oyade no hwidon no PP aban na de hwidon no ema economy no a watrope ayesa no enti chobo ye ubi Concordia ibi Victoria enkamom ma ahoden ena di nkurumde beba yenkamom ne ekyekere ye man no biemu na MPP fo ayesa fanto ha no ode ato mfa mo ha sika no fa mo ha no ode abo na ye odi sika no basa broni fe no reckless public spending na akofa sa ohawi aba.
Mr. Speaker, hands on heart, we inherited an economy in deep crisis. Mr. Speaker, an economy hard hit with debt and beset by other fiscal challenges, such as large accumulation of MDRS, energy sector, shortfalls, and financial sector payments. Mr. Speaker, recommitment control and reckless public spending have reversed the progress made in fiscal consolidation, even under the IMF program that commenced in the year 2023. Mr. Speaker, notwithstanding the gains made under the IMF-supported program that was to achieve through the painful sacrifice of domestic bondholders, external creditors, and taxpayers, the economy remains in distress. Right Honorable Speaker, key performance indicators to be assessed by the IMF staff in the upcoming fourth review of the program, scheduled for April 2025.
Dr. Piesie Lardi Forsen, ensign editor just say, I fear Tramo December, penny mabosome, did a toss where the Asamba, which I say, ye be we bring an Okran, see New Year, no. Nasabla, you wish you a Merry Christmas, Jemono. Now, Bannet, Disika, Messica, Ghana Sicanity, or so. Ama make us a contractors or do on Kansika 67.5 billion. Or pay at your Sia and Swatiripo and Num. Just and sana a canoa or the independent power producers for no. ECG any cocoa bonus or the Anobakan Crampa. Neze, a canny hurujumpa, a kaka, a kakatekate, a car, a kakatekate, na dane kaka.
Mr. Speaker, when I assumed office on the 23rd of January 2025, my office was inundated with requests for payment from many contractors and suppliers. To ascertain the total arrears and outstanding payment for all MDAs, the Ministry of Finance decided to formally request all MDAs on the 28th of January 2028 to submit information on all arrests and outstanding claims for validation. Subsequently, Mr. Speaker, the Ministry of Finance held a special hearing with the MDAs to validate the arrests that were submitted for payment. The response from the MDAs and the validation revealed that a staggering amount of 67.5 billion Ghana cedis is owed to government contractors and suppliers. Mr. Speaker, this consists of MDAs outstanding interim payment of invoices worth 49.2 billion and bank transfer advice at the Controller Accountant General worth 18.3 billion Ghana cedis.
Medical akane twi ena watrechre mbrof no Dr. Lardi Forsen ya Ghana fotosanfo
ya to akase abo no so ewo Asante Manta Mudu tan kasia yase ewo nwunu Promise 102.7 ene Promise TV so na enwumre no nsi akase boyi akwese enkradokuna edankurumankwa mu etwa no ho pase kurase konfo a na edrasa na yebode awuramu ewo sikasem ebiemu a na se woken kan wo my Ghana amamra ayetintim na fe apem ahenkono aduakono mienu no a eya article 179 no ana afen so no eya Public Financial Management Act 2016 Act 921 no a eno ana ema finance minister to me say afibia no won kwagina parliament na wo mana kwa homabo won fa ho nkomo emeto Ghana fo anim na ye mo ne se chiwingam a eda se bio president num obo ne se eta no bra ko so ene na atoba force ene wakasa o we speaking we talk we spoke inside and some more talk from no ebi mu odu such a ma untumi chei wo tirem se sania waken kan de awie no esese emnase badwa no so agitumu eye budget approval no wo tirem a se parliament no enya agitumu wie se kredi de efiri mu banie 10% VAT ya obi akotwa ne bet na wo winie na abandada ne hotiriye efa amrante ekon ho no saa 10% VAT ya na abanete edi free bet so no eno ye twam eweyin momfansa dan ho mompaja bidie de etoso mienu COVID-19 pandemic ya enne pepepe ne mfinhia enumu a ewiase amansan ku batan ohwa apomde so ka asa yade no eye kwade wuo epidemic and pandemic na what declare say ehu esene eye enwura mu abrodwo ma no eno nso aban no mobeka ya abandada no ukoto awie sukura no abanfo besin piesie wakoto plaster na junction valet ya ekura tuwo no yesitua COVID-19 levy ebufu sam kwa eno nso no aban we kire se parliament eje budget ni tumu a COVID-19 levy no nso yetwam afenso no ka to ngusie ana etwamu a ene asa ghetto boy atresa gangster onam street no eno nso no yesi ngusie pia bonten Ghana fo ntua ho ka abandada no hotiri Ghana fo asomade fa ye motom eno nso na ban we kire se yaje tum sekimo a emission tax nso no eye nuisance yetwam na ba ko a ebufuo na mete ye mani age pa ese ka eji madamu a wo kwa wade eye e levy a ewurade e levy ntimekwansi aka mbotom me sande amahwan and also 11 year term saying a wing a dosu momientie bi.
Right, Honorable Speaker. Despite our commitment to increase the non-oil tax revenue by 0.6%, we have programmed the following nuisance taxes for removal in line with our manifesto promise. Mr. Speaker, we will abolish the 10% withholding tax on betting. We will abolish the electronic transfer levy, e-levy of 1%. Abolish the emission levy, otherwise as a Wusie tax. We will abolish the VAT on motor vehicle insurance policy. Mr. Speaker, we will abolish the 1.5% withholding tax on unprocessed gold by small-scale miners. Mr. Speaker, the removal of these taxes will ease the burden on households and improve their disposable income. In addition, it will support business growth and improve tax compliance. Right, Honorable Speaker, the tax refund account has been abused in recent years, and therefore, we are reducing the current tax refund ceiling by 2 percentage points from 6% to 4% of total revenue. By reducing the ceiling on the tax refund from 6% to 4%, right, Honorable Speaker, we have saved the taxpayer 3.8 billion Ghana cedis. This amount is enough to close the revenue shortfalls from the removal of the e-levy and the betting levy.
Na enuache no ana yewura ato ba forcing wode to dwa ana wo kire mu ese eja yase sigirigi sagraga sigirigi na trese ebo be sesekan na sekan so be sebo ana yase wo be kire mu sen ana wo se sa taxes we nyina no saban ni firi hono mu a etrese revenue no ebeti abafom de obroni kan se revenue shortfall nanso no aban no walezia miam ese tetrem fraud boy se wode ne pa begu akwam amasikasem ebegina brane se Roman so dem kwamasa eno so mun se
to address the concerns from well-meaning Ghanaians on how we are going to close the revenue shortfalls as a result of the removal of the selected taxes. The answer is that we have stopped the bleeding. Mr. Speaker, accordingly, with this budget, we will amend the Revenue Administration Act 2016, Act 915. This measure will improve the tax revenue net of tax refund by 2%, representing 0.3% of GDP. Mr. Speaker, in line with government policy, the 2025 minimum wage recently negotiated with the National Tripartite Committee will be zero rated. This is consistent with our resolve to protect the poor and the vulnerable.
My Ghana, your photo sound for Ken Oforiata Okoyeabour when a basin and them. Atoba forcing where your MP, a Jumako Enyan Asiam about 1%. So, I won't feel man termona, Piesie. Answer as a Ghana, your finance minister sitting in a tribune, maybe no one in Tasio.
Okay, me hear this.
Yeah, you won't hear this, I bet.
Me hear ye.
Piesie.
Me hear me who ye.
Me body now, I will be who. On said your corner saying Dr. Mohammed Amin Adams Anta, Ne Sakura, Anna Keno for Yatanso, Ne Sakura. Okay, yeah. Mas okay. No, so Aya Sakura. I am saying I'm finding King Kaisakasam. Ghana City nature in ring. The best would you win to find a finance minister? A new.
Media by Yohana King Kane, Bajidi Sebe, Tie, Bedabase, Zamugaba, Yako Yenenimu Ewo, and the budget ya Dr. Kessel to Forsen, Eddie Ebatu Janahom, Nebekaya Ebra, His Excellency Awula, John Dramani Mahama Aya Campaign, 24-hour economy net dananopa. Neno and ne Dr. Kessel to Forsen Chese, one mabano, now one maba. Acta non-verbal. Where dear, Omo Kenya Onwaye Jumano, and Yakasa Keke, Onu Bedi Jumano, Timika say, Womo the 24-hour economy, and Susiano Bako Ghana Rashabajum, and Chakra.
Right, Honorable Speaker, the key policy intervention to support economic transformation and job creation agenda include the following. So, Speaker, the 24-hour economy aimed at stimulating economic growth by creating an enabling environment for businesses and institutions to operate 24/7 in 3 shifts of 8 hours each to boost production, promote productivity, and generate well-paying jobs. We will be presenting the policy to Parliament in due course for consideration. Accordingly, Mr. Speaker, the Labour Act, the GIPC Act, and other enabling legislations will be reviewed to support the 24-hour economy policy.
Yo, Doctor Ato Forcing it was to say, and Chakra, Jin Daddy Azo, Ebrepa, Ebeba, I, Zion go come, Emrepa, Ebeba, Ama, Kawayachi Abinchi, Obiabedi, if he say, $10 billion, or friend a big push in one, or the Baba so you must know, Ebebemu life, na Ebabwapa.
Right, Honorable Speaker. We will roll out the implementation of the $10 billion Big Push policy for strategic infrastructure development to open up the country and drive sustainable economic growth. Right, Honorable Speaker, the Ghana Gold Board will be established in the course of the year and as soon as possible. So, Speaker, we will stabilize the Ghana city and provide stability to the macroeconomy. We will implement an economic transformational agenda underpinned by structural reforms anchored on promoting modernized agriculture, agribusiness, and value addition for import substitution, export, and job creation. Mr. Speaker, we will complement monetary policy with fiscal and real sector policies to reduce inflation.
And what was so say? Ghana was ye no mapa Ghana made no mano kobasa abano wo kotobi bia no a bibia be Ghana made what in procurement no ni nyina be Ghana made na ma Ghana made nso edwumadi akoso o man mu.
We use government procurement to drive Made in Ghana agenda to promote production and consumption of Made in Ghana goods. Right Honorable Speaker, to demonstrate this agenda, as I said, I came to this House with a presentation of a bag proudly made in Ghana by Horseman. Mr. Speaker, this should be encouraged. Right Honorable Speaker, beginning this year, we will formalize the export of Ghanaian labor to other countries. We will ensure a structured and beneficial system for Ghanaian workers seeking employment abroad and create safer legal pathway for them to work in foreign countries while protecting their rights and welfare.
Ghana mafua kwanya ewa hoso mba ya adwuma wa manane ye bebo ho ban ya boa wa mo de no magugu akwa mu de be fa mremu na wanya akiribremu na wanya enso asene ewo mremu no atimi ye won dwuma ebra obi ntete won na aferi nyina aboa amasika aba omam na Ghana manfo nso sika bedi embotom Dr. Kessel Autofosen eye Ghana sikasem soafo
yeda so agina mu ewo sikasem no emu na parliament no ye bo amehonomo to say ehom na ene wobra finance minister wakasa no ensama hodo atofom no ba ko nso ene se wo ma Ghana ye sika yi sidi yi a enipa mako nsia etida so yi ekita wa emu hatu se nkwada handkerchief asa nylon boxer shorts na ode toto akwasi broni de no ho a etisania wode hian wo besia se etoto east legon difference no wider than wide hu o na no na ye busan so openente mo be dia ade pa na mo be ye ama se bi Ghana sikai emu aye duro se mpanimfo nika ana wo kirem se enu ntina mpanimfo adi gold board waba no na ye sika kwokwo ho dwa nyina no mpanimfo bedi ne ye ana afen so no ye no foreign exchange no mpanimfo de nyama begu akwa mu ama ye nsidi no atime ne dollar no ene currencies aka no agro etipen emunsem ne.
Mr. Speaker, to address inflation, government will implement a number of measures to complement the Bank of Ghana and monetary authorities. Mr. Speaker, the measures to stabilize the exchange rate include the following. We will be establishing the Ghana Gold Board to enhance the generation of accumulation of an accumulation of forex to support the stability of the Ghana cedi. The Bank of Ghana will continue to implement its FX forward auction to support the stability of the Ghana cedi. Government's strong fiscal consolidation through the reduction in public sector spending and the fiscal deficit will reduce the pressure on the exchange rate. Mr. Speaker, our import substitution drive under the 24-hour economy involving domestic production of key products originally imported will reduce import and related FX requirements, boding well for FX stability. Right Honorable Speaker, we are addressing the inflation problems.
Na enuache no yewra atoba forcing echire mu se wo mai mu ayetie Nyankopon wo hira yan asase yantamu a wote ntasuo kura to so edi fufu aba wo mu to so kura no a fufuo no etimi fifi asase no ye kama nanso wo mai ayetimu ye kra bibia ye kra chewing gum ye kra toothpick ye kra kranchechede ene ye wola ede ye beti ye kra na bufu semkwa ebe kakra ne ye kra nsanso no ntontom wo se bufu pa eno nti abano de ne pe gu akwa mu a ye aduane nso ebebu so pa se akomada ne ntosi ye hwe.
Right Honorable Speaker, we are addressing the inflation problems through a number of measures, including the following. First, specific interventions, including the Agriculture for Economic Transformational Agenda, is expected to increase food production and reduce food inflation. The government will implement policies that target items with large weight in the CPI basket, such as transportation and utility.
Any ayati o my Ghana yan photo sound for Honorable Dr. Kessel ato ban forcing and then menasebedem and yensikasem wadi akoto dey.
Anye na yedaso ye gina hono mo a Honorable Assembly members wo frɛ yie mra ene hule kudiyazo sikamba every say budget no mu no odi ato dwa say 100 million yes enfentu abosome allowance ema assembly members say wo Ghana ha nyina ane na gida na de kew efie ayede kowa ya chi abinchi obia ebedidi na yenyina nim say Ghana assembly members no na ya masre maje da se bi mre bi no de onyuma kakra enti weni ba ne be so on masne no eya dia aban no kire se ebeboa ma won madwuma emu ayede emu de ahokeka ene opepa ene je aye assemblyman adwuma no ama aboa won electoral area for.
Mr. Speaker, we have also allocated an amount of 7.5 billion Ghana cedis to the District Assembly Common Fund. In accordance with our decentralization policy, we propose to Parliament that a minimum of 80% of the funds allocated to the District Assembly Common Fund should be sent directly to the district assemblies to spur economic growth at the district level and deepen decentralization. Mr. Speaker, it is worth noting that another amount of 100 million Ghana cedis has been allocated for the payment of monthly allowance to all assembly members.
Dr. Kessel Ato Forsen.
Yet waka se bono so agina mu e wo manase bedwam na ene wobra wo manye foto sanfo e de yakọ homabọ no to fom se pe e ma ehwe fom se podwa e ma mu dwa mienu se kurase watermelon pe ana ensem trofo ene edom koma minority no e kokodi enkomo na wopani ba ko a eye abandada no pen so na oye finance minister eye manase bedwani a wote akunya so e wo Karaga honorable Dr. Mohammed Amin Adams Anta and some trofo ene no di nkomo ne ebusa ne se finance minister wunua na akasa yi na woje ne sen ana wo kirem se ase apaso no a ekita ye wura to ba fo sen no wodi ayi NPP fo yi bone pam po na abomuta so na wiase ne so wankasa otiri ho asa na ebeyi wo na wo kirem se wotie ye wura Dr. Atoba fo sen eye budget presentation no a akwa tese abandada de se bio amobreku Kofi Amehu, Wama Amehu, Amagana for. Nanso just anatie. Honorable Dr. Mohammed Amin Adams H.M. say, Ansana NPP ebefra bemono. Na Omagana sikasem emu den se brezia homa. And tisa sania abainwe wakika nensam no.
To start with, as you all heard the minister has confirmed to the whole world today that the economy will have it over to the $8.9 billion of gross international reserves. And that was the equivalent of 4 months of import cover. The NDC handed over in 2016 with import cover of 3.5%. 2016, we left them with 4 months of import cover. In this year's budget, 2025, they are projecting to achieve 3 months of import cover, which is even worse than what they recorded in 2016. Are we moving forward or we are moving backward? So if a broken economy would leave 4 months of import cover, how come a recent economy is contemplating going back to 3 months of import cover?
Na enuachi no ana honorable Dr. Mohammed Amin Adams Anta echiremu se empokra social foreign gross reserves no abandada no eja $8.9 billion aneto ho nanso said the aban we sika nsem no we abeka sa abandada no kra de wanya hwe kra mo me.
To start with, as you all heard the minister has confirmed to the whole world today that the economy we handed over to the NDC government was a strong economy. We have been telling Ghanaians that the economy was not in crisis. President Mahama used the soda to lament over an economy which was not in crisis, and yet he told Ghanaians the economy was in crisis. The Minister for Finance also tried to do same, but however, we all heard him alluding to the fact that this economy is a strong economy.
Any ayati ye mrashe bedwani a wate akonya so ema wo manfo ne adehya wonom ewo karaga na wono anana oye finance minister abandada ne penso honorable Dr. Mohammed Amin Adams Anta ana okasa ye na eno achi no ana yensem droni a wogina yanemu ewo mrashe bedwam Emmanuel Kwaku Ansa waje bre ene mrashe bedwafo no edi nkomo minority ene majority ni nyina no wo mo edi enkomo papa efa budget no eho na ye maami a waje bre ene yensem troni eye Kwaku Ansa di nkomo Adan East emra se bedwani ye maami comfort doyo waje bre edi to dwa se budget na atofom twatum no asumdue budget
I said that it has to be taken by and my Susa, 8 years.
Anyway, no, Emrashe Bedwania or Adan East, Ewan Crampon Mantemu. Yamame, a year comfort, do you could do. Anna Wakasa Yen. Na and what you know, Anna any PP, Emrashe Bedwania, one also for the crew. I was antimantemha. Honorable Michael Edu, one also there to Ghana waited them say, I sat. Wohwe budget na to from no eyekotoku sabrobe ani asase kire ne sen ana o se sa wohwe women's banker aban we ka so obeye no a sika na wo kire se watwa to ho no kete aniwa aye se asere wa space entimi nya hwe
Ghana how we be banker we at least 400 million and I would be bank into 50 million na ya omo di women's bank you go free in that also baby just agency Mexica masro size can over team the masro na masro the abobo safra amama now this can go be bank or make us from see bank no office we after workers we na size can require the asante
anyway no mrashe bedwani a owo ofori kropon mu asante mantem ha komasi kropon emu yewra Michael Edu ana ono so ekasa ye wobra wani ensem droni Emmanuel Kwaku Ansa ebo sankomoi
na yesese gie no ye free ho enko ensem foforo emom enra wiase nyina ekai ema mansuo kwa suo horontoma amata ko yi ko kere ema mo yade no man for bomma abaso no na Ghana mrashe bedwamu ade kese bi okukura to ho no ma wode yagina ho ofre no affirmative action no okofa ho asem ba ye eni se wo se ye mamma dodo no aba mrashe bedwamu ho e ma dodo no eba aban mu beboa e ma aban ne nadwuma no etumi ekoso mrashe bedwamu achiamehene right Honorable Alban Sumana case was babbing say ye hia ma dodo no wo aginetie mu aginetuo emu ene adwen fa emu na ebeboa pa ama oman no etumpon na osoeso adwene afa International Women's Day ya meka ho asem emu na simbuta ye that was accelerate action for affirmative action say yentutum dikanya ntem na affirmative action no yamano enye adwuma na Otrese e wasama dodo no a eba akoprama no so na yehunu mayi na yehunu de wono mo ebetumi aye.
We gather to celebrate International Women's Day, a day dedicated globally to recognizing the invaluable contributions of women in every aspect of our society. This year's theme, Accelerate Action, resonates deeply with our ongoing efforts to create a fair and inclusive society where every Ghanaian, regardless of gender, has equal opportunities to thrive. Many of you don't know that the late J.B. Dankwa achieved what you've been reading because of the wife. Mabel Dove. She was the first lady to be elected to the parliament in Ghana. The concept of gender at its core is a social and cultural construct that defines the roles, behaviors, and opportunities associated with being male or female.
Honorable Aban Sumana Kingsford Bagbin Ghana Mrashabedwam Achiame Ehene na Emma Kendi Phobia more Ghana Mrashabedwamu and Yonimunya for Patricia PJ and Mame Comfort Doyoy. Omuna sorry kasai trese Affirmative Action Act no enya meye mrano e was so yen tem eman baye mranka sane jina hobrim.
Year's celebration into consideration will have to take a decisive step to ensure the implementation of our Affirmative Action Act, which is also called the Gender Equity Act.
Not leave you behind. And we are not saying we are coming to lead you, but we are saying we are also capable and we can work hand in hand.
Yo, Auntie Mama Patricia PJ, or some running yantum, Anna Mama Comfort Doye, Honorable. One who such as yes, ma ebe ready kind, Abedna Mema Conso, and ma baye a huko nini there be. A moment webabwa, ama or mino yatimia chichini.
Yamfa Kasiabono, Emura, I saw them. Na ye saw them say ya, quotation bakwa, I am a depa, Piesie Lardi Matthew. Chapter 100 verse 100 no was say my den menena mobon samwafa na de obepa me nyamai awurade asem nie amen ye to aka se bono so akoye ni mu a Chris say bibia hye ye de mo Sunday ebekọ asode na onim se ade abako a abrabo aye boyi ewiase nyina aye nchi ni wahyew eda ho no motitiriw ene wo mo a age asempa no adie ene wo mo a anyi ni ye Christopher ene wo mo a enye Christopher no eye se akwanya bi beba na ase wo Kristo ne pre na obi a wonye Kristo ni nso epre eba ne sa no na sa abrabo no akwaya apede e wa afeno yi ntem titiriw se ba se bi a sikasem enwuma na mpokra ene awade mu a yetimi kra kasa an we mpo a wo so wagi Kristo die ana watra application a wonyan ne brofo na anya na se ne nyam so na anya papa Yakwa so busa sansem we nyina Priscilla say what he wa born in somewhere as ne plywood that from say podwa nso we need to we niska Kristo asem we ntimi akwa homa so Priscilla amadem kam boa mu weska hu okay ene me momo ho beto no ne enkware ne Reverend Isaac Hanna eni enkomo on your head pastor Emma Perez Chapel International Ebuakwa branch yene no ni sa semwe hon kommo papa asumdwen kan wo
so wo fa na mo te say
papa ewrade e de ache yen se ne ode ache wi ya yo papa ya ba wo nchen wo mo a agi Kristo edie ene wo mo a enyi nie abrabo mo akwanya aya pede wo mo ntem edie ntia. Hello, Papa Otiminka.
Na bedase ewa akwanya de ama me. Na mefa akwanya we su na machia mo etiefo nyina enso. Oyere pa ne pe yan ahwefo nyina. Na sama wa bi sai de asam a emuye duruye. Na mejidi se yejimi mfa enenko a enka ho asem nwie de nanso. Era ma yan tiase na yejimi wo so kakra. Na sada udi kan no we eye hyehyɛ ahoro a ewiase aye we sabe nyankopɔn nim ne ma e wa asase we so ɛna oni wɔn a wɔn afabo din afrɛ wɔn oni wɔn a wɔyɛ Kristofo oni wɔn a wɔn som nyame Awurade nim obi biara tumi a onipa no de reyɛ adwuma na nso nyankopɔn angasa ni nyansa mu ɛsane sɛ wabɔ awia sɛ ɛmmɔ emma wiase afa na nyina ne obi biara a ɔwɔ asase we so esanti asase we eye ewiasefo ne nipa a owo mogya ene honam asase enti obi a oye nipa nyame na ebo no de se nipa na asase we so
na ade baako a ayo how ewo manyi mu titiru ewo Kristofo mu eye akwanya ahoro a ewo ma Kristofo ene wiasefo enen ne enema ahoro a enen ekoso ene ntimpen pii no se wokọ asọrọ dan mu ene mpaebọ bia ahoro a enema ahoro a ayo how e dia ma Kristofo do na ene so hu se ninya Kristo de ninya bia wonye Kristo ni se de nipa na brabo ekọ na so sanya mani nyinara no Nyankopɔn nim ene odi adom bibiara ene ntini Bible say e ma wani nye obonefo impuntu because endu tabi no Nyankopɔn betwa won agu te se esere na so Bible asanga kabio amya tiase se ewia se ye wono ono ankasa ne ba wo nim nyansa no saa ne ba no obepo no enu ntini se obi ye adwuma no ye Kristo ni obi wa aware mu no ye Kristo ni a enema ho ne mu akade ne mu awo awosede ene mu ne nyinara no obi biara dia na so niya bi wo ho a etimi boa ema Kristofo yen akwanya ewo wiase ne sede e bekọ yani mu no etimi koyiye enenyi na etoda na Kristofo ato de e ato nchen na ye de mudo no ayam paebo ye de mu aye Bible akenkan na so no Bible e kan Revelation o say nema mo osuru ahiye ni safoa na ade biara mo bie mi de bie so Nyankopɔn den safoa hu bi amani pa bi na niama horo a e kan hu bi ama nipa bi o mo ye Kristofo won abrabo tachi na fe akwanya ni beda ho a won tumi won san tumi nta na ekodi wiafo nsam na so sani pa ni yam paebofo bi na mpesa me de kiro de kan e nipa ontumi enfa ne shebre ense ne nsam na so nipa ontumi take responsibilities abrabo na yewo mu no wo yo Kristo ni anaso ye wiase ni a ade ba kwa wo so wodo won sati wo mo na wotumi ye ese ade biara wodi be si wani su so be ye no e wo so wodi wo hushem na wo ye now so a Christopher they don't take responsibilities for their own self, for their failures, for their chances, and everything. I did Piara and then F1. Some of who be a nipa, this Piara that for the Sobo edible economy, what the Sobo Bang, what the Sobo Bushia, the Papa Shemi, a bang away, but young lady to say, and ya did Piara and a bang a bit in Yamau. I was so one cast out the Barboso. Now, for Saturday, I did see when you say, I didn't wait and make us a mayor, and then you shut a mayor out of the and it's all kind. Ezra chapter 10, verse 4. Bible said, sorry, I'm my one cast of wood to make the audience one, sir. Not no anything, a wedding in a room. Into a Christian, you Biara, only mean can man who ends up preparing sin and this will end to Jumano, Seri Pano, and not I will be our Yasano. Na ewo fom kakra de to so abien Kristofo a omo hwe nipa bebo ho abaso ansa na ade bi wo ho a atumi aye obi wo ho ma ne hyebre na abrabo nyina ewo wiawe yase no na ade minister so be bribi na se nipa nyinara ankanfo no anase empo no nipa enye no antumu a na kire se ade na wo ye no enye papa na kire se sa ade na nipa no wo ye no nipa anya antumu di a enye na otwaso enye emo so bribi na se nipa de won ahoden na tio da wo ye de ye da wo ye de kosuru ya na kire so enya ahoden bi but nipa de Kristo ni biara ade kesi wani so pesa wo ye na wo twen se nipa wo abaso ansa watumi aye no saa de no ba nipa no wontimi nko wani enu nti eno ni ade to so abien a ebetumi ama ye akwanya ewa abrabo we mu no tinya kontan so wo bompai read the Bible to say then na se nipa agen afisi fa wo na wo de ye adwuma enya da wo say nipa no tinya konkan de to so adie sa me no beka ho asem a Christopher a they have mastered the art of complaining akasa and me a Christopher do narrate asore den mu a kasa any complaint into at the study of what I was a one brabo ma won so wa brabo konkan no na wo bu ngani adi agusu and then it is a kind Numbers chapter 11 verse 1 to 3 now Bible says the people were like those who complain hard in the hearing of Yahweh, and Yahweh became angry and the fire of Yahweh burned them. Now in the panel aside any one of foolish Lardi Okoyeabour men manager ever she won and it's a case of food not ya so then one up on pine no nini or can yamia some no nini ademanya dini oye adwuma no nwinwi onipa biara wodi anwi nka abra bo ho no na kotu
okay okay ene papa said e wasi abọ nkomo no akyerɛkyerɛ mo no wo kristo ni bi atiase ye complain dodo enti aten sende no ya tiase pa idie na ye complain biom awurade asem ni amen papa me na ase pa
yo mesu me da ma celebrate ene ma tiefu nyina
etiefu nyina eje so ebusuan Reverend Isaac Hanna wono Anna waya head pastor Emma Perez Chapel International ebuakwa branch wasi Christopher mo kasa pa na yenkonkwa wie kasebo no ewo nkofo amanso se wudru Somalia man no emu a ye wo atuate dom terrorist group bia ye fe wono mo Al-Shabaab amane bo kire se wo makobo e de awura hotel bia ewo Central Somalia e ma ye kasa yi wono mo jai etubrane aguwo mo so a ye kunkum nipa ne bi pa Al-Shabaab foyin a kire se enye asam kotoa na eno enam so e ma wo mo kirem se abonefo samfoforo akoso e wo Cairo hotel eno so e wo kroba ko a ye fe ne se Belgium na eno so no enipa dodo no na abetodwa se etuate dom yi eku wo mo na wo mo ankasa Al-Shabaab na babonte abekirem san wo mo na din samone a etesa e wo ho na enam so ama wo mo kirem se wo bra emrante kita to bra ne ebowura mu e wo hotel ho no ana wo mo din kan eja bomb no to mu sei ebuyam eno nti enwusie ne bu anipa no ana wo mo de akokodo bowura mu a ene etuo no ene sporadically wo mo ja to bra ne gu nkofo so a yeku wo mo papa kire se enya asam keto a ne nyina no timi koso eye ene awiai e wo Somalia man no emu a Somalia bambofo e de emunsam ababeto edwa na wo pani ane de ede Ali Suleiman wo ye kasamafo anase wo ye shopkeeper anani ehunu bie ana wo kirem sa ampa wono ankasa wote se bibi agi bum na etuo nso edi akire na no ana bra nwusie no tofa ma mfuturo nso anodwo ye no wo hunu se enipa maako be se edu ekọ edunum de wo manyina no Al-Shabaab yi atimi akun wonom na no na bambofo kire se wonte ase eno ntia kasa yi wonom eye meeting kase ahwede ntia eye hotel no entimi anya bambo enioma bia ebetimi abo wo mu ankasa customers ho ban ya enne Al-Shabaab yi abowura mu a akokum enipa ewo hoyi na ye gina we so
yo yanko Israel potamu hono na Israel so said the Gaza mpapra ne so no eho etie no saa ne Israel for asan akoto asha Gaza potamu hono mo amanipa to na nanam ewon siedo na komukọ we die wom se nipa awu die nanso eye power anwode ne awonya ede so nkane a ema factory adwuma no wo matwetwetwa bi mu ama eye company baako anase emfidie ne bia ehwe dane ensuo ponsuo eyi nchini free man be ensu kroje mo timi nom no boni be kasa desalination plant no wo mo atete ne homa ne nyina mu ama enye adwuma enti nipa dase ne be dan no nchini nsuo ene ewuo ena wo bewu nti amansu komando kromonfo e won potam opa Gaza apomden asoe no asisi dua se enipa bebro empem aduana nwotwe ena wonom ato nanam wonsedo a omo ye Palestine fo ena afa enipa bebro empem edubaako ene akire ena ye prepra wonom e wo honom a womo stress nkebe ya Israel fo omunya abotre ne nka asomdwe eni boja bumu ekoso wonpotam honom no ebegyan na enkoda ne mpanifo a woto nananum e wonsiedo a wobo nyenya wo ho nyenya wo no ombenya asomdwe e wo ho
ene na busu ye gina we so na ensama hodo eboabo no ede besom Ghana man esa nwumre no si akase ebo e wo Promise 102.7 ana Promise TV so no ye di besi yemfa ho aseda e ma yewura Emmanuel Odro Korea wono ene kase bosemfo ana creo no so abodwuma papa ewo newsroom ho na emamienu fantemfrem ya santoafo ene sister Christabel papa bi ene ogu adwuma Priscilla wo mo na omoye traffic controllers studio air hostess we piana we pia kan fidie ni si animu ema kase boni ye krabehwe na bra ageni muso na beda ache bia obedi finance minister because one factory hu wi nya hwe wono so ebebo mpaye maye pam boni abam dream na server room for so ya de edusi hu Patricia my idea no fi de hwamfo na edusi poku mo nyina idea ana Dorcas onwansane ana Joe Bra Joe so idea na Dorcas space no de ehu woni Piesie le tse challenge de fi ade mu ye bio enti akenkanfo nso mienu Piesie wasoma de na efe pa
me da se
me hwemu me hu manim ye rade no makochem me sro he me de gangster cat ya me tenkura woko Okoyeabour Okran menne
Piesie Lardi Dominos Vobiscum Eradiasum Drinkan